the Director of Instrumental Music here at Valencia High School, and I'm so glad that you're joining us here today for our festival preview concert. Our performance tonight are Works in Progress, and this concert helps us prepare for the Southern California School Band and Orchestra Association Festival held at West Ranch on March 29th. During the festival, we will play 2 pieces, and we will receive comments and ratings from 3 judges. The evaluation is important because it provides us feedback as to some of our strengths and some of our weaknesses in our playing. It also gives us a glimpse as to what we can do to improve. After the performance, of which you are all invited, then we head up to the library and we do a sight reading session with the musicians. The judges then rate us on a scale of 4 all the way to superior. If you're interested to know more, there is a sample of the evaluation sheet outside, so go ahead and grab that, and feel free to evaluate us and play the role of the judge. So our first piece for today is Rippling Watercolors, and this is the symphonic band. This group has 35 members in the band. This semester, we've been working to develop ensemble sounds, building technique, and also learning how to bring music to life, working on balance and growing our musicianship. Regarding the first piece today, Rippling Watercolors, the composer, Brian Balmages, is inspired by a painting of watercolors. He says, when children get a hold of watercolors to use their imagination, the most amazing things can happen. Children can see things that adults never see. They open their minds while we help them grow and learn. With a little bit of imagination, these watercolors can be a magnificent sunrise, or a sunset over the ocean, or a gorgeous view from a mountaintop, or even an image of a supernova in space. The smallest drop can change the pattern and create something totally new, either with a brush or within nature. I invite you to use your imagination as we soar and create an image through music as we play and perform Brian Balmages' Rippling Watercolors. Thank you. great job. Now we're going to take it one step further. And like I mentioned, at the festival, there is something called sight reading. And in the sight reading, we are given just 4 minutes to look at a brand new piece of music and perform it to the best of our ability. So we're going to try that for you tonight. And so these students, this is the first time that they're looking at this music. I'm going to talk through it with them for just 4 minutes. We cannot play. I cannot model anything. I can't say, oh, the rhythm is this or the melody is that. I can't say that. It's all up to them. I can guide them through it, but that's about it. And so I kind of want to give you, the audience members, an opportunity to see what this is like. And so we're going to be performing a new piece. It's called Trumpet Voluntary by, I believe it's O'Reilly is the composer. So give us just a moment and kind of just watch how the magic happens. We'll see how it turns out. So this is the premier band. This is made up of students with a strong commitment to their instrument and a very high level of skill. In this 25-member band, we focus more on the finer details of making music and continue to develop their instrumental skills required to continue their musical journey even beyond high school. Our first piece is a piece that I really enjoy. This is Waltz Number 2, composed by Dmitri Shostakovich. Now, it's part of a larger suite. It's called the Suite for Variety Orchestra, and it's one of his most famous works. The suite was composed post-1956 and subsequently used as part of a soundtrack for the Russian film, The First Alshon. The suite itself is composed of 8 small movements, of all which they're scored for a large orchestra. Now, the variety element is supported by his addition of a full saxophone section, which is very rare. You do not see saxophone usually in an orchestra setting. And also the celeste. The celeste is that instrument, if you've heard the Harry Potter theme, has this thing, dun, 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 dun. That's the celeste, okay? It's kind of like a little piano. And 2 pianos. So the composer notes that at the start of the score that they can be played in any order or just, individually. So we're going to be playing just one of them. And due to its large affiliation with the soundtrack of the movie, it's very famous. And it transitions from E flat major to C minor, which kind of brings an unsteadiness and a little bit of quirkiness to the piece. And I hope you enjoy Waltz Number 2 by Dmitri Shostakovich. guessed it, it's time for some sight reading. So 4 minutes. By Frank Erickson. Again, you are welcome to join us at Festival. Go up the stairs to the library. We'd love to see all of you there, and you can experience this with the judge. So this is kind of very authentic to what it's going to be like. All right. So just like you would any language, you open a book and you read the words and you can understand it. That's the same thing we're doing here. But music is considered to be the most complete language because it not only tells you how to do it, it also tells you what to feel and what kind of emotion to display that with. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Good job, good job. We're going to do our last piece, but before we do that, I would like to acknowledge the students that made the William S. Hart District Honor Band. Would those students please rise? Remain standing if you were considered first chair in the whole district, the best in the whole district. Please remain standing. participant of the All-Southern California Honor Band. Raise your hand if you were not only part of the All-Southern Honor Band, but the All-State Honor Band. As you can see, Valencia is flourishing, and we certainly have a lot of talent among us. Lastly, before we play our piece, on behalf of your humble servants, I would like to take a moment to just acknowledge all those people that have made tonight possible. So just please stand or wave to be recognized if you are a school administrator, Dr. Getz, Mrs. Dunn, Mr. McDonald, Mr. Barrios, or Mr. Miles. Booster board. Valencia High School staff member who goes above and beyond to make Valencia an extraordinary school. Will you please stand? Any staff members, band and color guard staff members in the house? Not today, they're so busy. And then also, of course, all the parent volunteers, thank you for your help. If you want to stand, you can do that too. And one more, thank you to the musicians. Thank you so much for just pouring your heart out every day and for dedicating so many hours to learning your track and your instrument. I am always joy. It is always a blessing, and it is a true joy to be with you every day. So thank you, musicians. Our final piece is Alfred Reed's El Camino Real, which is a dazzling work. It's also titled The Latin Fantasy, and in which we are transported to Spain for an exhilarating and romantic adventure. I hope you enjoy Alfred Reed's El Camino Real. It's a nice concert. Thank you for all the musicians who worked tirelessly. Thank you for all the volunteers and everyone. And thank you for supporting your child's music education, which is just so important and essential in your child's education. We look forward to seeing you at West Ranch Music Festival on Tuesday, March 28th. Have a wonderful night.